I love that combination, and it's always reads as just so effortless. Hi guys, and welcome back. This is a question or a how-to that we all strive for at the end of the day. I don't care who you are and how effortlessly stylish you dress. Everyone wants to know how to look that way. This is what I want to give to you, share with you, and maybe give you some tips and tricks that you hadn't thought of before. So the first one is don't overdo it. Don't try too hard. That is obviously the polar opposite of the purpose of this video, but it's something that is so worth stressing. I know that sort of sounds like, well, how do I do that? Well, just think about the things that you're wearing and don't sort of over accessorize. That's a very practical example. Unless you're Iris Epfel, well, my God, she is like the goddess of more is more, and she does it superbly, as well as some other people who I'll mention on the screen or show you here and here. But generally speaking, for the rest of us, just keep things so that it's not more is more, because it just reads as just being, she really put an effort into that because she's got that and that and that and that and that and that and that going on. That's not what you're trying to portray. Another point is just to know your aesthetic. Who are you as a person? Now this harks back to my video about how to wear a capsule wardrobe. So just think about what is your aesthetic and use that as the driving force to determine how you go forward every single day before you walk out that front door. Now, it could be something as simple as you wear neck scarves all the time, or perhaps you're a lover of belts and you have the most incredible selection of belts, or it could just be the way you wear your belts. You wear them in unexpected ways. So think about that. That can be your effortless signature, and you just put that over. Oh, God, that looks so good. So bear that in mind. What is something that is inherently you? Do you know what I mean? Because I think deep down, every single one of us has something about us that is yours alone, and allow that to be shown in what you are wearing through the way you wear it. It could be as basic as, I don't know, when you wear coat sleeves or jacket sleeves and you always ruche them up, or you have a certain way of wearing a shirt. But whatever it is, over time, because you're always wearing it that way, it starts to come across as a signature of yours, which reads as effortless and timeless. That is unique to you. Pair opposites together. I think that's one of the easiest ways to look effortless, especially if you're going out somewhere, like a special thing, not just general errands. You're going out to a certain place. Pair opposites together. I'm talking about opposites meaning something that's very dressy with something that's very casual. I love to do stuff like that. So, for example, wear a beaded or ornate type of top or sequin top, for example, with a pair of very beat up, your favorite denim jeans, something like that. So you've got the casual and you've got the ornate mixed together, which always looks so good. Or maybe you're wearing like a really cool skirt, like a really beautiful, like flamenco, like, you know those ruffle skirts that I've been showing you in videos in the past and they're all over, trending everywhere. You're wearing a skirt like that, but you're wearing with, contrasts it with the exact opposite, and you think of something like a plain t-shirt, just a very plain simple t-shirt, or a very plain simple white or black button-down shirt. How about a black button-down shirt? You hardly see anyone do that, do you? Can you imagine doing that? Monochrome. Actually, I'd do it this way. I'd wear a black, oh God, imagine if you're going to like a red carpet event. I mean, you're not obviously, but do you imagine if you're going something that's really big and you wear like a ruffled skirt that's black and you team it with a white shirt? Oh my God. But you understand what I'm saying? It reads as effortless. It looks like, oh my gosh, that's such a cool idea to put that together. Just think about opposites and putting them together. So when you're in a shop, next time, I always say this to you, when you're in a shop and you look at things which are really ornate, don't just think, oh, I've got nowhere to wear that. Yes, you have. Oh, yes, you have. Go either or with makeup. I may or may not have mentioned this before, but one tip I can give to you is to wear one thing that is the focus. For me, at least for summer, my focus has been on the lips. So I've been going with one bold lipstick and keeping everything else kind of hard down and simple. But I noticed that sometimes, especially in the winter, I've noticed, I often like to go with the eyes. So I'll switch it. So the focus will be on the eyes instead, and I'll do like a really strong cat eye, a wing eye, or maybe I will do a smoky eye, but the mouth is going to be absolutely nude in comparison. So go with an either or, because that way it reads as something that you're not, again, going back to point number one, you're not ever going to look like you're trying too hard because you haven't got a ton of war paint on, and it just reads as just, oh. For a start, someone could just focus on one part of your face and go, oh my God, where'd you get that lipstick from? But if you've got like a ton of things going on, they're probably not going to say anything because they're so freaking confused. Proportions. Keep in mind proportions. Now, when I think about proportions, I like to, in my opinion, my personal preference is to oversize things. You already know that. That's what I love to do. So that's my sort of biggest takeaway, at least from my Karen perspective. But for you at home, think about your body shape and look at proportions of clothes. Maybe, and this is from something I've learned just from looking at people during street style as well, they play with proportions. They go with either very oversized top with a very slenderizing skinny bottom, or they'll do the opposite. So they'll pair something quite large and voluminous at the bottom and they'll pair it with something that's quite slim fitting at the top. That's like the basic approach to playing with proportions. But try it out at home. Try it out after you've watched this video. Just look in your wardrobe and look at things that are the opposite in terms of proportions. Take that hanger off and that hanger off of something that's big and small, put it together and just see what it looks like on. Another tip is to contrast fabrics, and I'm thinking about the weight of fabrics. So for example, take something that is a thicker fabric, like for example denim, and team it with a thinner fabric like say silk. And the reason why that works is because it's like the yin and yang of material weights. You've got the thinness of the silk paired with the thickness and the structure of a denim piece. When it comes down to winter, oh my God, take a satin piece, a lower piece, so maybe like a satin skirt or dress, and pair it underneath a chunky oversized sweater. So you've got those two marrying weights together, the thickness and heaviness of a chunky sweater paired with the thinness and the fluidity of a silk skirt. I love that combination, and it's always reads as just so effortless. Another tip for being effortless is just to inspire yourself first. Sit back, browse through your favorite magazines slowly. I personally like the British and French magazines for Vogue and for Elle. Just browse through, flip through the fashion sections and just look at what is going on. Look at how they're pairing things together. Take that all in. It's like use yourself as like a sponge in a way and just read what is going on, because before I started my fashion blog I did that in spades. I was just going through magazines and I would literally just go tunnel visioned and just look at what was going on, and it wasn't to copy them, but it was just to be inspired with them and to just take out the underpinnings of what to me translated as being effortless about what they looked like. Another tip is to just be comfortable. There is nothing worse than seeing someone walking down the street in a pair of high heels and you can see that she's like, you know, or just, you could just feel for her. It's like, you just want to grab a seat for the poor woman. I can't stand that. Or you just see them like standing there at an event and you can see them like moving their weight from foot to foot. Or maybe you've done it. I know I've done it. That does not read as effortless. You've got to be comfortable in your shoes. literally speaking. So if that means to you wearing a pair of block heels, then do it. You don't have to wear stilettos. You don't have to be a slave to wearing high heels. There are too many gorgeous alternatives that are out now. I'm going to link a bunch to them below, whether it's block heels, whether it's slide mules, whether it is just in between, loafers. There are just loads of options that you can wear. Another tip that I want everyone to understand, especially those on a budget, you do not have to be head to toe in vintage to be effortless. Now, this is something that I tend to hear discussed, especially during Fashion Week and after Fashion Month is over. There tends to be an overarching sort of opinion from women who are looking at those women that you have to sort of be wearing the latest it bag, the latest it this, it that, and that therefore makes you look effortless. No. No. And I cannot say no enough. It comes from here. It always comes from here. It comes from who you are, like I said in the very beginning, and that will sort of be the driving force for everything that you do. And to be effortless and to read as effortless, it means to me to not be trendy. So think bigger, way bigger than that. You can take inspiration from it, but when you wear it in your own way, oh my God, you will look just as good as the girls who are carrying the latest item, the latest bag, the latest shoe, the latest coat, the latest. You don't need to compete with that to be effortless. You just need to be inspired. Think about the magazines, think about what is happening on the street, but think about what is you as a person, and shop smarter without having to spend a fortune. One point is your attitude. Attitude is, I cannot stress attitude enough. Attitude goes along with the lines of not giving a crap what people think about what you're wearing. When somebody is confident in what they are wearing, it will read as they didn't try too hard. When somebody is a little bit unsure, they are uncomfortable, when they look like they are sort of not comfortable or fidgeting with what they're wearing, it reads that they tried too hard, and so therefore they are uncomfortable with themselves. You want to look like you are the dog's bollocks when you walk into a room, when you walk down the street. That comes from confidence. That comes from loving everything you're wearing. You're wearing what you know looks badass on you, and that alone just translate as being effortless, because you don't give a crap what anyone else thinks of you. You are dressing for you. You don't care about what other people think. You care about what you think, and that at the end of the day is the most important person to please. You're pleasing yourself. Avoid wearing too many trends all in one outfit, because it can read, again, as the very first point, which is trying too hard. It will just read as if you are paying too close of attention to the trends and that you don't know what your own style is. So I think that's going to be it as far as like my tips and tricks for how to be truly effortless. Watch this video again, rethink some of the points of it that really apply and resonate with you, and let me know what you think in the comments. If this video was helpful to you, then please do give it a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to follow me on my social channels. I am mostly active on Instagram and Snapchat, and I'm trying to get back more into my Twitter account as well, because some of you have been like tweeting at me there, so I'm trying to like get back into that. I think that's it. Oh my God, the giveaway! Oh, I've got it right here. The bag gift is in my hand and I was going to forget about it. First of all, thank you to everyone who entered the giveaway. I announced it last week's Friday's video, and I promised that I would announce it in this video. Okay, so the winner of this basket bag is, drum roll, I have her name down here. I scrolled through all the comments on Instagram and on YouTube to pick the winner. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name correctly. Her name is Her name is Mickey So Extra. Mickey So Extra. I'll show you on here so you can see who it is. Anyway, congratulations, my love. You have won the basket bag. Came all the way from St. Lucia with me, and we are going to be twinning, basically. All right, so that is it. That is my lot. I don't think I got anything else to say, except I will see you guys next Friday. Bye. I find that you find, oh God.
Here we go.
Makeup. Do the either or trick. I may not have mentioned this. So you've got the casual and you've got the ornate. So you've got the casual and you've got the ornate. And you got some, oh God. A silk dress or a silk dress. A silk dress or a silk dress. Pair a silk dress or a silk shirt. No! Pair a silk dress or a silk skirt. Yes, I said it! Oh. But loafers. It's just a plethora. A plethora? A plethora. A plethora? Oh my God! Why did I even attempt to say it? You know what? I just get tongue-tied on videos. A plethora. There are just loads of options that you can wear. Sure, when somebody, you know what I'm saying? Don't wear ren. Don't wear ren. Don't wear rough. What is ren anyway? Is that a new word? I'm making up new words. Oh God. Don't wear too many trends all at the same time, because it just will read as they just will read as you're just. Ugh. At least to me, they're really. Also, stay tuned for the end of this video, because I will be announcing the winner of the giveaway to identify what your own style is. And then once you've nailed that, your effortlessness, God, fuck it up at the end.